Welcome back, chemistry fans. Sorry I'm not there right now. I am going to get started on your warm-up so that you can practice what we did last time, which is balancing all of these chemical reactions. Let's make sure that you know what you're doing. Here we go right into these. So on this first one, I am going to look at my first element listed, S, and that's where I will start. I see some polyatomic ions, but I don't see them on both sides, so there's no benefit to me keeping them together. So my S is going to be by itself, and so here we go. S on the left, there's one N on each side. The H's, maybe that's where I should start. I got 4 on the right. I'm going to put 4 right there. And then that will balance out my H's. Now my O's, I would have a total of 12. So here's 4. Here are 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I've changed my number of nitrogen. So let me change that up right here. So since I put a 4 there to balance my hydrogens, now I got to balance my nitrogens with 4. Let's see how many oxygens now we have. So we've got 4 here. I've got 8 here, so that'd be 12, and this would be 1 for 13. So that's not going to work. So maybe we should double everything and see what happens. So let me try that little trick here. So I'm going to double everything to 2. So I'm going to put an 8 there. Now that will take my nitrogens. I will need to make those 8. And then let's see how it goes with the oxygens now. So I've got 16 oxygens here, still 4. I've got 8 hydrogens, so that means I need to put a 4 right there. So I've got 24. Let's see how many oxygens we have. Oh, that's exactly what I've got on the oxygen. So doubling this one seemed to be the way to fix everything that was wrong with it. Okay, on the next one, I do see polyatomic ions. There are 3 right here, so I'm going to need to put a 3 in front. And so now I have 6 hydrogens, so I'm going to put a 3 right there to give me the 6 hydrogens. The last step is to fix the aluminums, which is 2. Now, on the next one, I'm going to start with my phosphorus 4, so I'll put a 4 right there. That's going to change my oxygens and my hydrogens, starting with the hydrogens 12, so I'll put a 6 right there. Now, let's see if everything worked out okay, because 4 times 4 is 16. Here is 6 for the oxygens, 10, it's all balanced. All right, the last one, next to last one. I've got 7 carbons. That's where I'm going to start, 7 carbons. I got 14 hydrogens, so I've got 7 hydrogens here. And so now let's deal with the oxygens. So I've got 14 oxygens here plus 7 more. That's 21. That means I need to multiply this by 10.5. It is now balanced. However, I can't leave this as a decimal. So my final answer is going to be 2, 21, 14, and 14. Okay, last one. Now we get to go into it. This is the one that I was hoping to get to in our last little detail of how to do some of the helpful hints. This water is going to need to be split into HOH. So if you ever see OH on one side and water on the other, split the water into HOH, then keep these hydroxides, these OHs, together as a polyatomic ion. So I have 2 of them here. I'm going to put a 2 right there. This is going to make our life so much easier. However, I need to fix my hydroxides, my berylliums to 2 because there's 2 on the left. Now I need to have 4 of the OHs because I have 2 in front and 2 at the back. 2 times 2 is 4 for these hydroxides. So I have to put 4 right there. Well, that's good news because I needed 4 H's by themselves, which is what I've got right there. So now this is balanced. This is everything that I wish to share with you today about your warm-up. Talk to you again soon. Farewell. Bye-bye.